Hey everybody, Bob back with my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta. We took out the guild total last episode, and now it's time for us to take care of the hiryuu. And by take care of, I mean a different way. I took care of the guild total by defeating him and taking a bunch of his money. We're going to take care of the hiryuu by feeding it that hiryuu plant that it needs to heal itself up. So, let's head on back to Bal Castle. We're going to move our characters to the front row. We'll revive Galuf. We're going to have a free in a little bit, so no need to really heal ourselves up here. We'll get rid of that one status effect though, just in case, because we might have a little bit of fights walking over to Castle Bal, but we won't have too much combat in this area here. So got a lot more plot development basically. So. We're back, open the gates. And remember we told them, don't open the gates for anybody, so the soldiers were like, oh no, we're not going to open the gates, so. But luckily Galuf knows about this shortcut. And we showed off the shortcut, well I showed off the shortcut in an earlier episode. When we went and got that Eepee sword in the upper right corner there. So, yep, we got it, and now we're going to head back into the castle, and then from then on, we don't have to do this anymore, because the guards will, like, open up the gate, so. But they're just being, like, overly cautious. Some of the guards have some new dialogue. We'll see that new dialogue. It kind of gives you an idea of where we have to go after this, but. So we get pulled into the castle, and now we can go give Kara and the hiryuu the plan. Excess Castle is guarded by the barrier. There's nothing we can do. Now we're gonna have to take down that barrier, and somebody has an idea to how to take out that barrier. I'm gonna learn about him in just a little bit. We're sorry, we're just being cautious. That's okay. We'll confront the new King Galuf, and then we'll open the gates right away. Alright, well, that'll help out next time. That guy says the same thing about Kara's grandparents. Princess Kara went and lied down in the room saying she had a headache. Princess Kara is resting in her tower bedroom. Uh-oh. She's okay. Here we go. Got some new information from these guards here. The barrier is created by 4 towers. Okay. If we don't destroy X-Death, the world will be destroyed. We first gotta destroy those towers. We have received news that King Zizet of Surga Castle is leading an attack against X-Death. Oh, we better join forces with him. Well, that's, first we're gonna need, that, hiryuu. Grandpa! Are you alright? Kara! Grandpa, are you alright? He's calling us. Who's calling? Don't speak, Kara. He's calling us. Guido is calling us. Guido? Quickly, go talk to Guido. Who's this Guido she's talking about? He is a sage who lived for 700 years. He is the one who predicted that the crystals of your world would shatter. And he's calling us? He may have found a way to defeat X-Death. Kara, get better soon. We're going to meet with Guido. Hang in there. But you'll need the hiryuu. It's alright, we brought the hiryuu plant. Really? The hiryuu's on the top of this tower. Let's go feed the hiryuu. Will you come with me? Yes, of course. Let's go, but where could this Guido be? Northeast of the Hiryuu Valley. There's a small island off of the continent. And you can't miss it because the way that when you fly off the continent, it's basically right there. It's right in your way, so. Google still says, Kupo, Princess Kara's collapsed. It'll get better. We'll need you later. Sage Guido lives in a cave on a small island to the northeast of the Valley of the Hiryuu. Okay, well let's go get our hiryuu back in shape here. So, get on in here. And there he is. He's still not looking good. Head down. Here you go. Have some. Oh, he doesn't want to eat. It's because of this weed that the hiryuu are becoming extinct. He doesn't trust it. But he has to. Hurry! If we don't make it and eat the hiryuu plant, he'll die. Oh. Well, Lenna's gonna do something reckless again. It's safe. See, watch me eat it. Munch, munch. Lenna, what are you doing? I think a lot of times she keeps eating the hiryuu weed or touching it, she might build up an immunity. Come on, eat up. And I guess the hiryuu, you know, he like says, okay, I'll try some. That's gonna get them all better. Nice. That's like a sensu bean from Dragon Warrior. No, Dragon Warrior, Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Warrior, though, it's the artist, Akira Toriyama for Dragon Warrior. He's the one who also does the Dragon Ball Z. So, some of the characters in Dragon Warrior look like characters from Dragon Ball Z. So, I'll be getting back to Dragon Warrior after this. Drink this. Dragon Warrior 3 coming up. Finishing off the Odric saga. Lenna. Lenna, are you alright? Dragon Warrior 3 is kind of like this one in that your characters are given like job classes. So, yes, thank you, Kara. You're crazy, Lenna. But, you know, do what you have to do, I guess. I'm sorry. Without her, though, doing that little sacrifice, the hiryuu wouldn't have got better. And we need the hiryuu to save the world. Kara, you alright now? I'm fine. Ooh, she collapsed again. Kara, everyone's overworking themselves. I'll be fine. Jeez, everybody's overdoing it. Oh, guess when the world needs you, you gotta answer the call. Yeah, you take a rest. Yes, sirree. Kara, thank you. No, it was you who saved the hiryuu. Thank you. And now it's time for us to hop on the hiryuu. Stay in bed. Yes, sir. You be careful, too. Oh, we'll be careful, because remember, when you're on the hiryuu, you don't get into random encounters. So we are safe from danger. We'll be flying a little bit here with the hiryuu, doing quite a bit of flying. So we have two important places to go. The first one is going to be Guido's cave up there to the northeast. So let's hop on our hiryuu and take off. Like the hiryuu in the other world, this one can't fly over mountains. It can only land on the plain areas. So we are limited on where we can go with this, but luckily all the places we have to go, we can reach. Right up here, we leave, and you see the island right away there. There's a little cave there on the island. Let's head on into it. Go meet Guido. This Sage Guido's dwelling. Let's go. Wait a minute. An earthquake. Nothing is ever easy. It's a magical earthquake too, we're gonna learn real quick. The island! To the hiryuu! Run back. The earthquake's gonna sink the island, so massive earthquake. Gonna cause a big tsunami. Might wash away the big bridge. Something. No, it's not gonna do that, so. No effects of the tsunami other than the thing going down. Waha, this is what happens to those who oppose me. Next, it has some pretty powerful magic if you can make a whole island sink. But luckily we reached the hiryuu on time and manages to pull us out of the water. Now where do we go? Well, we can head over to the left, and this is going to be Surrogate Castle. We were told a little bit about Surrogate Castle. We were told that one of the Warriors of Dawn, King Aziza, leads this castle, and he's leading an attack now against X-Death. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that attack, where you can meet that attack by heading to his castle. Who are you people? This is King Galuf. What are you guys doing? This is King Galuf of Bal. King Aziz is leading the Surrogate fleet to X-Death Castle. Really? This Zed is one of the 4 Warriors of Dawn. Yeah. Along with Kelgo, Galuf, and Dogen, one of my father's battle partners. This way, please. Please feel free to use the things in this castle as you like. Thank you. There's a few things we're going to get in this castle. Most of them not too useful, but 100%ing, so we're going to get everything, so. Right up this way first. And, we're going to play a little like mini quest here. We gotta shelf some books in a library. We're gonna play librarian. And speaking of libraries, this castle has a really big library. I have a feeling that there's something very important in this book. This book is the oldest book in the library, but half of it is missing, so it can't be read. We found an ancient book from more than 1,000 years ago. But since we only have half of it, there's no way we can read the sealed book. This book contains the evil deeds of excess from 30 years ago. We can't allow this nightmare to repeat. We look at the book. Hey, I somehow recall seeing a book like this somewhere. Yeah, remember the ancient library? They also had a book that was old and was missing half of it. So they can't find the remaining half of that book. No matter how hard they look. Well, that's because it's in the other world. Forbidden book. So forbidden book begins with F. So we got to find the right bookshelf to put it on. Periodic shelves. Nope. This is ABC. Nope. Down here? Nope. GHI. That's pretty close. Nope. VFW. Okay, there we go. DEF. There we go. Now we just grab the other two and we look at the, everyone's reading books and just leaving them around. Make things worse. They just left them out. Can you shelf them? So Secrets of Wonka. Let's put it on the S shelf. There it is. STU. Monster Encyclopedia, that's M. M, nope. Nope, GHI, nope. We just gotta look around. Should have memorized where all the books are at, but, yeah. Wrong one. Nope. It looks like it kind of goes from north, west, and then kind of snakes around. Alright, so you put that one back. Once you put all the books back, this lady says thank you. Now she can go back to bed, back to her room, and she opens up this secret passage. And that's going to take us over to the right there. We're going to get some treasure, but there's going to be some treasure that we can't get yet because that man in the purple cloak there, he's blocking some of the treasure. Book written by a wizard, giving the wizard dragon sword. This is the secret of my power. Thanks for doing that. Oh yes, by the way, they say there's a mysterious magic full of things and many have several in this castle. That, of course, would be helpful for the guild total, fighting him, float magic, to avoid his final counterattack, but we did that by just having those sting eagles cast float on us. I just came home from the lake up north. You know, the one surrounded by huge mountains? A huge eyeball suddenly appeared. I'm surprised I'm even alive. That's going to be an extra summon monster that we can get a little bit later. But we got to have a way to get around those mountains or go over the mountains. Or maybe under the mountains. So we just follow this pathway around, and this treasure chest here has the float magic. It's a time magic that makes you float, like we saw in that last episode. So now we got everything out of this portion of the castle. Just gonna head back to the throne room. We're gonna have to visit this castle later on to get that treasure that the guy's blocking. But it's okay. We won't be able to cut that treasure for quite a while. So, but make sure I'm keeping it in my notes saying, hey, you gotta come back here and get that treasure. So, now we got to get another magic. Instead of going to the northeast or northwest, we're going to go to the southwest room here, and we're going to learn a bard song, one of the 4 remaining bard songs. And these 4 remaining bard songs that we have, they're different in the bard songs that we have. Memory of Jesus comes back, a song we sang so often back then. And what these songs do is when you sing them, the bard will sing them for the entire battle, and the bard will keep singing them until they get hit or get defeated, or incapacitated in some way. So that the bard will basically just speed song. He'll sing that song, and over time, your characters their speed will grow. And then there's going to be one for like their magic power, one for their levels, and then one for their strength. So the hero should be able to land on King Ziza's ship. Except defense on the bridge is very solid, but the eastern side of the continent is a weak point. So to the east of the big bridge is apparently where that fleet is gathered. So we're going to buy some stuff here. We're going to max out our high potions because we have enough money now to basically do that. We don't have to buy really anything here, so if we were wanting to have like a red rose would be an attacker, we could buy one of those EP swords, but we'd rather keep her using that heal staff for healing, so we can sell some stuff here. I'm keeping that slumber sword because the next boss is kind of susceptible to sleep, so we might get lucky and be able to put it to sleep. So the air blade, it's probably a little better sword than the dancing dagger, but sometimes you get that dance, the sword dance, and that really makes up for it. So we'll just keep the dancing dagger for now. We've got a bunch of magic spells here that we can't use because they're too high black, white, or time magic levels for us. But we can use a whole bunch of high potions, so let's stock up, get the 99. Those will be useful in battle. And we got some battling to do because obviously we're going to assault X-Death Castle with King Ziza here, so it's important that we prepare for battle. So let's hop on our hiryuu. We're going to fly over. To the south is the big bridge. We'll get to see that guild cave. They're both entrances. This is the one where we exit from. There's the big bridge. And here is the 4 barrier towers. If we try to enter exit castle, see that big barrier appears? So we're gonna have to find a way to do that, but maybe we can find a way with Ziza's fleet over there. So we'll land on the big ship, which is Ziza's flagship, in the next episode. Take care, have a good one. Bye.